Hey, and welcome to the audio video. So, I had a request from a client who had listened to several of my audios from years back, and it took me a while to find it, but I actually found it. It is called a three-channel meditation, and it goes through and it just harmonizes the body, brings in more vitality. It's good to do anytime you feel you've gotten kind of disheveled or not sure what to do. Maybe you're super angry, or anytime you just feel really ungrounded. Some people can use this to maybe go like right before you go to bed. It takes about, let me see how long it is. It is about 25 minutes. So it could be a good one to even lay down in bed while you do. Again, do not listen to these audios while you are driving, and we'll get right into the audio. Hey everyone, welcome to this audio. So I did have a request from one of my clients for an audio that I've actually done quite a while ago. And this one is three-channel chakra balancing. So it goes through and it balances the center channel at the spine, and then we have a channel on each side. And it goes through each chakra, each emotion, and aligning you with your own desires, so you can set your intention and your attention during this process. And this is actually a class that I had taught. So we'll go through and I'll do my disclaimer that unlocking resilience and any of its agents do not take accountability or responsibility for the use or the misuse of the audios or resources provided. You, as a consumer, take full responsibility for your physical and emotional well being and choices. And find a comfortable place where you can. It's going to be easier if you are in a sitting position with your spine straight. Facing east will help it be a little bit more powerful, but you can actually face any direction. You can do this laying down if you want. If for some reason the hand positions seem confusing or too much work, or maybe you don't have that kind of shoulder range of motion, doesn't matter. Just focus on the intention and the attention as you go through the audio, and it'll work just fine. Our bodies are quite amazing. If we even get close to what needs to be done, the body will do it. And again, this is an oldie but a goodie. And we will move into the meditation. And this meditation is to help cleanse and activates the chakras. And the 7 chakras, or chakras, depending on how you pronounce it, tomato, tomato, will actually have a very powerful effect on your life. Different energy centers in our body actually hold our illusions, our habits, our negativity, and all those can be cleansed easily. We're going to focus on our center channel, and then we have a left channel and a right channel. So we're going to go through and clear those out, help to activate our kundalini, which will heal the body. And I don't want to get too much into the energy centers, because this is about activating our energies to help rid us of our limitations, not necessarily, because you can look up all sorts of things on the internet if you want to learn about the chakras. So what I'm going to have you do to start this meditation is to put your hands in classic prayer pose in front of the heart center. And I'm going to have you gently press your palms together while lifting your fingertips apart. So your fingers aren't touching, but your palms are gently pressed together while you focus on the top of the head. And this activates the 7th chakra. And as the energy builds in that chakra, I'll assist in activating it with clarity. Because this will actually help us have the real perception of our reality, and it cleanses our central nervous system and awakens it to our divine self. Now that the energy is built, I'm going to have you roll your palms open with your hands still touching until the base, like the top of your wrist, the base of your palms are touching.
And what this will do is it's going to pull the energy from the 7th chakra all the way down the spine to your tailbone to the 1st chakra to stimulate the Kundalini. I'm going to have you put your attention on your tailbone with the intention of stimulating the Kundalini. And our attention is on our tailbone or our 1st chakra. We're still pressing our palms together at the base, like the top of the wrist. And our intention, while we focus on the base of the spine, is to cleanse the center channel of the 1st chakra. For this gives us our innocence back. And if we focus on the left side of our tailbone, we ask for the Kundalini to clear all negativity from our lives, our body, and our mind. And we focus on the right side of our tailbone, of the 1st chakra, and we ask for the Kundalini to instill the pure joy that this chakra manifests for us in our life. We ask for the 1st chakra to release all limitations of prejudice and conditioning. For as our innocence is brought back to the body, it gives us dignity and balance. It'll give us a sense of direction and purpose in our life. The 1st chakra is now balanced to our own divine simplicity, purity, and joy. And I'm going to have you roll the hands back in a classic prayer pose. This time I'm having you pull the hands apart, but keep your thumbs touching. So both sides of the thumbs are touching. And we bring our attention to the 2nd chakra or to our pelvis area. This is the chakra for creativity, correct attention, and pure knowledge. So our attention, while our thumbs are gently pressed together, is in our lower abdomen. And in the center channel of our 2nd chakra, we ask that our creative knowledge be ignited. And as we focus on the left side of our lower abdomen, we ask that the doer becomes the beer. And as we focus on the right side of our 2nd chakra, or our lower pelvis, we ask for pure knowledge, the divine knowledge that is already within us, but that can sometimes be clouded by our illusions. And as the Kundalini moves through that area, it cleanses that chakra. Take a deep breath, bring your hands back to classic prayer pose. This time I'm going to have you lift all of your fingers except for the middle fingers. Your 2 center fingers will be gently pressed together. Your palms are still touching, but the rest of your fingers are lifted away from each other so they're not touching. So palms together, classic prayer pose, middle fingers touching, the rest of the fingers are lifted away from each other so they're not touching. Our attention goes to the solar plexus or our 3rd chakra. And our intention for the 3rd chakra And the center channel of our third chakra is to be completely satisfied. So that is the function of the center channel of the third chakra. And we focus on the left side of the third chakra, or just left of the stomach. And we ask for our sense of peace to be reestablished. For as our sense of peace is reestablished through the left channel, it relieves stress and tensions from the body and mind. We now focus on the right side of the third chakra, which is in charge of our liver. And we ask that the power of our concentration be instilled. For without being satisfied and without peace, we cannot have concentration. And for the next one, we bring our hands back to classic prayer pose. And on this one, we pull the palms apart and just our fingertips are touching lightly. And this is to actually balance what we call the empty area. Some places call it the void, clear awareness. And this is an energy center that surrounds the second and the third chakra. And this gives us a sense of mastery of ourselves. So as our fingertips are touching, palms are apart, we focus on our second and third chakra. And as the center channel is balanced by the Kundalini, we ask that we can become our own master. And we'll take a moment for that area to balance. As this area balances, we ask for the Kundalini to rid ourselves of any habits, gross attachments, any kind of laziness, our limitations and our inhibitions that prevent us from becoming our own masters, stepping into the true power we are. Bringing the hands back into classic prayer pose. This time we're going to keep the pinkies gently pressed together, lifting the rest of the hand apart. And the back side of the hand can stay touching, but mainly the full length of our pinkies stay pressed together as the rest of the fingers open. This is for the fourth chakra, or our heart. For many spiritual practices, they believe this is where the spirit resides, or our true self, which is our pure, unaffected self. It's unaffected by anything. So our attention is on our fourth chakra, and our intention, while we focus on the center channel, is to be fearless. We ask the Kundalini to clear the center channel so we are fearless. And as we focus on the left side of the heart chakra, we ask that our true responsibility, our pure responsibility, be reestablished. And as we focus on the right channel, or the right side of the heart, which would be the right side of the chest, we now ask for the pure spirit of ourselves to be reestablished. This allows us to be a witness of our own actions. So we take a moment to let those energies settle. This allows our compassion and our ability to love and feel love and to give love with ease and joy. We ask that all of our worries, our doubts, and our fears to be destroyed. And we bring our hands back into classic prayer pose. This time we're going to gently press our pointer fingers together and lift the rest of the fingers away. It's okay if the palms are touching, but our pointer fingers are together. The rest of the fingers are lifted, and we are focusing on our throat, or the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra is what allows us to have diplomacy, right relationships with others, and a playful detachment to life. It also, once the fifth chakra, as we focus our attention on the throat with the intention of the Kundalini, removing all guilt and remorse from anything others have done to us or anything we feel we have done to others. This allows us to have a kind and compassionate voice and eliminates the vibration of domination by others or ourselves. As the Kundalini balances this area, it allows us to be detached as we focus on the center area. The center channel, as it's cleared by the Kundalini, allows us to be a playful, detached witness of our lives and reality. As we focus on the left side of the throat, or the left side of the fifth chakra, it allows us to be sweet in our words and our deeds. And as we focus on the right side of the throat, or the fifth chakra, the intention is for the Kundalini to remove all guilt, all feelings of being guilty, others being guilty, even just the concept of guilt. Once the chakra is balanced, it gives us a connected feeling with the whole, enabling us to feel our oneness. And we bring our hands back to classic prayer pose. And we're going to press our ring fingers together gently, the full length of the finger. It's okay if your palms are still touching. The rest of the fingers are lifted away. And our focus, or our attention, is on our forehead, or our sixth chakra, which is all about forgiveness and compassion. Without forgiveness, it's hard to let go of anger, hatred, and resentments. With this chakra functioning, we can discover humility, nobility, and a generosity of spirit. So as we focus on the forehead with our intention of the Kundalini, clearing the center channel of the sixth chakra, as we ask for us to be a forgiving person. As we focus on the left side of the sixth chakra, or the left side of the forehead, we now forgive everyone for everything, including ourselves. And as we focus on the sixth chakra on the right channel or the right side of the forehead, our intention is for the Kundalini to allow us to receive forgiveness from others and the divine, and a sense of grace begins to influence our life. As this chakra balances, it will eliminate impure things from our life. It eliminates self-centeredness, softens the ego, allows us to release false ideas, and all the ways we have misidentified with ourselves in our lives and other people. Bring our hands back into classic prayer pose. This time again, we're just pressing the palms together, lifting the rest of the fingers away, and our attention is on the top of our head. And the intention is for the Kundalini to cleanse and clear the seventh chakra. And as we focus on the seventh chakra on the top of the head, we ask that the Kundalini clear out the center channel and to reestablish our divine self, who we really are. And as we focus on the left side of the seventh chakra, or the left side of the top of the head, we ask for the Kundalini to clear all of our failures or perceived failures so that we may be victorious in any challenges we perceive in life. And as we focus on the seventh chakra on the top of the head on the right side, we ask that the Kundalini to strengthen our chi so that we are protected from all challenges that prevent our true self from manifesting. The seventh chakra is what gives us direct perception of reality and helps strengthen the nervous system. As we bring our hands back into classic prayer pose, we now slide the fingers a little bit so we can interlace our fingers, bringing our hands together so our fingers are interlaced in between. And as we hold our hands together to integrate the meditation, this allows the subtle aspects of the chakras to reset themselves to a new, higher pattern, and to be able to protect these patterns from any disturbances so that we may maintain our new level of consciousness. And through the regular practice of this meditation, you should notice that your life will become easier. And you can use the meditation specifically for certain illnesses if you like. You can set the intention that you can go through this meditation to address a certain illness, a certain problem. And what it'll do is as you activate the Kundalini and it flows through each of the chakras and all of the center and right and left channel of those chakras, you'll find you'll get new information and new understandings about these situations in your life. And the energies are still flowing, so you can remain relaxed as we begin to bring this meditation to a close. Take a few deep breaths, and you can bring yourself back.
How was that for you? And another way that you can use this audio if you're wanting to maybe work on a specific chakra or again a specific health issue, you can actually, as you're going through the audio and you're going through, the different hand positions where, you may have your thumb pressed together or you might have your middle fingers or pinky. When you have those pressed together, if you wanna stay in that energy a little longer, you can still hold the whichever mudra you're doing and then pause the audio, and then you can continue to meditate and hold that position as long as you find necessary, and then you can click go and go on to, the next mudra and the next, chakra. So then if you wanna make it a longer meditation, you can. If not, this is a very, effective one to go through and balance all of them. But again, if you want to spend more time working on a specific area, just pause the audio, continue to meditate with your intention and your attention and your mudra focus. And you can meditate in those areas as long as you feel necessary to clear out that energy center. Leave me a comment if you like how that was, and I'll see you in the next audio.